Man, we appreciate all your hard work. Because just like I was explaining yesterday, even some of our spouses don't even do some of the work that you've done as far as, doing the research and whatnot with our PTS symptoms and stuff like that. I know Smashley has. She does a lot of research, especially in her medical field. So we got two badass freedom fighters right here with us. And if y'all, for the people out there that don't understand, that just want vet problems to stay with veterans, got a lot of badass, smart fucking freedom fighters out there that loves to freaking help and wants to help in this 22 epidemic. Spread as much awareness as possible, raise as much funds, try to get us as much help as possible throughout all kinds of programs. And we need more like you. The reason why I call you freedom fighters, because you're fighting for our ass on the home front. I mean, y'all do some amazing things, and then when we're deployed, y'all the ones taking care of the kids, school, work, house, clothes, food. I mean, come on, that's a lot of shit. I mean, raising kids is a full-time job as it is anyway, so.
Yeah, it is. Raising kids is a damn full-time job. Trust me, I raised 3 boys, and they were not easy. They're like their mama. They have their own damn mind.
I'll trade you 2 girls for 1 boy.
No. No, I'm not that stupid.
Can't blame you for trying.
Boys are easier to raise. There they are. You don't have to worry about some of the things that you do with girls. My 13-year-old, she'll be 14 in January, and I'm just like, oh my God, would you shut up talking like an adult?
I wanted to hear, Dave, you went to Jumping for Heroes, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Jumping for a Purpose. Yeah, I don't know if it's my end or your end, but it's in and out. But I heard jumping, and I'm putting together Jumping for a Purpose. Jumping for a Purpose is an amazing event. Jay Redmond, a friend of mine. For those of you who don't know who Jason Redmond is, shame on you. Look him up on the internet. I was talking to Country about him last night. He's one. Am I in or out? Can you hear me?
No, you're good, man. You're good.
All right. He was a Navy SEAL, Lieutenant Navy SEAL. Incredible book to read. The Trident. It's the forging and reforging of a Navy SEAL. It talks about overcoming adversity and what he had to do through his career. He actually almost got kicked off the teams. And he had to learn new skills. And while he was deployed, they were going after a high-value target in Karma, Iraq. They walked right into an ambush, and he got hit by a Russian PKM. Took 7 rounds from a Russian PKM. And for those of you who don't know, that's a very large, heavy machine gun. That is not a bullet you want to get hit with.
Nope.
The last one hit him right below his right ear in the back of his head, and it came out below his right eye. And he is still walking this earth. Through his 190 hours under anesthesia and surgery, he was going back and forth between where he lives and Walter Reed. He was getting a lot of weird stares from people in the airport, and he finally got sick of it, so he had a T-shirt made with a PKM on the front of it, and it said, "I got these wounds defending your freedoms, you're welcome." And just from that T-shirt, it changed everybody's attitude about him and the way they approached him and the way they talked to him. They thanked him, and he got the idea, which became Wounded Wear. And he started making clothing for wounded warriors that he didn't have available to him while he was going through rehab, that he wished, that would fit over equipment, casts, things like that. But his organization has grown and grown and grown. And like Big Country, you were saying earlier, it's about all these organizations out here together. It's not one person, it's not one organization that's going to make change happen.
Right.
And he has started what is called the Combat Wounded Coalition now. And it's bringing a lot of the good organizations together, because like you and I were talking last night, Big Country, people, if you're going to donate money to a VSO, vet them first. Make sure they are reputable. There are so many of them out there that the money goes into the pockets of the people running the organization instead of to the veterans. N22, I can tell you, every single one of us is 100% volunteer. Every penny goes to the vets.
Yep.
We're small right now. We're getting started. And Jason's actually helping us out. But to get to the question about jumping for a purpose, Combat Wounded Coalition does this event twice a year now. It's called Jumping for a Purpose, where Jay and I volunteer and go to this event now. And I'm actually going to be thrown out of a plane myself in June if anybody wants to come down to Virginia Beach and watch that.
You can hold up country. Country wants to go.
All right, we'll be talking, man. But, and I gave you the info about the other event that he does, which is Toast to the Heroes. But it's a pretty amazing event. It's 1 day, and just to see the looks on the veterans' faces when they're coming back from the drop zone. They're looking terrified going out, but coming back they're a lot happier. But it's about overcoming adversity. And one of the stories that Jay just told me, and actually, oddly enough, I ended up writing detail because I'm with the PGR for his friend Bob, who died just recently from cancer. He was a Vietnam vet, but he was one of the guys that they had come in and talk to him, to help him with his rehabilitation, because Bob had been shot in the face in Vietnam. And Bob was terminal. And the doctors kept on, no, you can't jump, no, you can't jump, no, you can't jump. And Bob said, I'm dying. What do you mean I can't jump? So he jumped the second to last jump. It wasn't his last one, but the one before. And Jay said they were up in the plane, and Bob was sitting there, and he had this just sheer look of terror on his face. And he looked over at him, and for those of you who don't know, Jay's thing is overcome. I overcome. Overcome all, live greatly, and overcome all. And on his glove, on his finger, index finger, is written overcome. Bob looked over at him, because you can't hear in the plane, apparently. I don't know yet. I'll find out in June. And he just pointed at the word overcome on his finger, and he said Bob's face changed immediately and just lit up and smiled, and it was, good times from there. But if you can get to that event, again, it's twice a year. The one in June, or actually just happened, what was it, September, is in Suffolk at the Suffolk Skydive Suffolk. That's where it is. But the one coming up in June that I'll be jumping at is at Virginia Beach. We actually, they shut down Oceana Naval Air Station, and we drop veterans, and they land on the soft sand as long as they clear the hotels. But yeah, amazing event. And again, back to the VSOs. Jay's organization is incredible. And just the other point, make sure you vet VSOs before you give money.
Yes, sir.
I know for a fact that Jay's organization, it's either 83 or 87 cents of every dollar that he takes in. And when you consider how big his organization is, that's an amazing feat. 83 cents. It's either 83 cents or 87 cents of every dollar goes to veterans.
That's amazing.
Right on. Yeah, that's badass, man. That's badass. Not many people can sit there and say that all their stuff goes straight to the vets and stuff like that, which, that's a big plus, because you do got a lot of organizations and stuff out there that will take money back in to help their so-called volunteers and whatnot, and it's crazy. I mean, but you got organizations like N22. I know BWI. We don't take any money. No money's distributed through the organization or whatnot. It goes straight into the tattoo therapy program, because we pay $400 per tattoo, and it's not cheap, and it's great to hear other organizations out there that does stuff like this, and you're damn right. It should be this way. So,
and on your tattoo therapy, I'm going to tell you, I was talking to my artist last night also. He wants to talk to you about donating his time.
Oh, no.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
And we'll put him on the website as a preferred artist. We'll get pictures and stuff from him to do a little slideshow, address, email, phone number, all that kind of good shit. And he'll be put on the website as a preferred shop, so that way people in the DC area and stuff like that, if y'all want to go out and see him, we do ask that our preferred shops do one hero a month for free, which is not bad. I mean, one person a month for free is not going to kill any tattoo artist, because it really doesn't cost that much. The most you're going to spend is on the needles, and that's probably going to be maybe the max of like $20, $25, just depending on what company and what type of a shader that you're using. Your line needles are pretty fucking cheap, but your shaders, it just depends on how big you're going and how expensive they are. Your ink ain't shit. Really, it's not.
He makes his own ink.
Oh, right, badass.
Yeah, all organic.
That's
That's
righteous.
awesome.
Gluten free, even. I'm making that part up. that part was made up.
Well, he's going to
Gluten-free
be busy.
even.
He's got Quantico right down the street.
Yeah, Quantico, just south of me, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man, hook him up, and
Yep.
shoot him my info, shoot him my number, tell him to text me before he calls, so that way I know who he is, and that way I'm not sitting here ignoring a phone call that I need to pick up.
Understand.
If I get numbers that I don't know, unless they text me or something like that, unless I'm expecting it or whatnot, I usually let it go to voicemail. Let voicemail pick it up, find out what's going on. Because I get so many random phone
You're
calls
like me.
throughout the day.
If it's important, they'll leave a message and I can call them back.
Right.
If they really want to talk to me.
You still haven't texted me your number, punk.
All right. Well,
You're in
I'm
trouble.
busted. I'm Bucky, and you know what? And I'm going to come clean because I was talking to Country last night, and I said, "Dude, you can't tell her." But when she said, "You don't know who this is, do you?" At that point in time, I did not. I'm like, Smash. That sounds familiar. Hey, Smash. Wait, this is Ashley. I finally did get it. I got it before we were off, but you guys sent it. But yeah, at first you had me. I was like, no, I have no idea who this is. And then it dawned on me, wait a minute, you just gave me permission to smash Lee on Facebook because this other chump shut me down. Okay. Two brain cells collided and I figured it out.
Okay, brother, I love you, man.
I swore him to secrecy. I outed myself, What can I say?
There you go. Like
Well,
to be,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
y'all are right there beside each other. I'm surprised. Y'all need to damn link up and do some stuff. I bet two great minds.
We were supposed to, like I said, a month and a half ago. We were going to actually meet face to face for the first time at an event she set up. And as always, something happened with kids, and
It's all good.
I got
We'll
stuck.
get together eventually.
It's all good in the
It'll
hood.
happen.
Yes, it'll eventually happen. I was telling Smashley earlier, I was saying, I'm watching the touring schedule and in touch with Anthony. I'm waiting on the next show to come up around the Virginia area, and we'll snag y'all up definitely for that, and bring you out and whatnot. Huh?
We'll go to Bojangles.
Yeah, go to Bojangles, get some country ham with some Texas Pete on them chili dogs. Mr. Rossi.
Hater.
Mr. Bojangles.
You don't know nothing about no Bojangles down there. Come on.
Ever.
Bojangles up in D.C.?
I think there's a Bojangles around here somewhere.
I don't
No,
remember
that's a
seeing
song, right?
one. No.
Mr. Bojangles is, yeah. We know the
Mr.
song.
Bojangles, yeah. That's what I was singing. I don't know nothing about no Bojangles restaurant crap.
Hey, tell them, Ryan, they missing out. They don't know nothing about no Bojangles.
Not they.
All right, me.
Oh, shit. Okay, just got one in the house. We need to educate your mind. Come on up to the real South.
I got a taste for some andouille sausage right now.
Listen.
Ooh, yum.
I've actually never had that.
Little gumbo, good stuff.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
And if it's spicy enough, you get to enjoy it twice.
Listen, listen to Smashley up there. Smashley and food is like pouring all over. It is with me too. I can't help it. I love my food. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go pick some Bojangles up. I gotta go in damn Charlotte, so I'm gonna pick some.
It's
on the way
funny
out.
when we came on air, Ron C was like, make sure Ashley gets food so she doesn't smash anything.
Hey, you want to make sure you had your chocolate this morning.
I do. It's still sitting right here.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I want to be on the phone with you when you're driving to work one time after what I was hearing yesterday.
She done did
Normally
it
I'm on
once
the
this morning.
3%er morning show cussing people out when traffic is bad.
I done told them they need to all send me like a little audio bit of them and their road rage. If they feel like they're going to have some road rage, if there's a lot of traffic going on, just turn the audio on and just sit there and listen. And I'll take and make a mix of it. I'll throw it on up on Audacity, throw a little bit of tunes in there and whatnot, and be like,
Absolutely.
all right, here's your road rage for the morning. Fucking goddamn twat waffle, come guzzling queer.
I got the material for you. So my girlfriend, Stephanie, she's 4'11" 3/4 inches. I'm only 6'3", so we pair up